Hello everybody, Spitfyre here. And in my previous video I talked a bit about how I was looking forward to Sonic 4. And I'm going to do that again here, but not for Sonic 4. I'm going to do it for a game that, well, I think is going to blow Sonic 4 right out of the water in my opinion. A game that falls into a series which I put way over Sonic, and actually this falls into one of my favorite video game series of all time. Yes, it is made by Nintendo, and I am talking about the Metroid series and the upcoming game Metroid Other M. Now, for your viewing pleasure for the next 2.5 minutes, it's just going to be strictly trailer. Then after that, it's going to be me breaking down the trailer, also dispelling some of the rumors, also, going to give my deep thoughts about the game. But instead of me rambling on, you're just going to have to wait till the end of the trailer, which begins now.
Any objections, lady?
Remember me?
Time to go. I'm Samus Aran.
I think someone just slapped Epic on a stick and shoved it right up that video's ass, because that was awesome. Now, maybe that's just the Metroid fanboy side of me coming out, but that trailer was awesome. But now I'm going to give you kind of like the breakdown and the mixture of thoughts on the trailer and what I think Metroid Other M is going to be about, So, let's get started with the first part of the trailer. Now, I'm glad this is in the trailer because, it shows a young Samus and, you're about to see Adam. And what's really good about this is the upcoming line that Adam is about to say right about now.
Objections, lady?
If you played Fusion, you know what I'm talking about. And right here, we're treated to some Transformer action, cool title screen, Metroid Other M. And a lot of people are worried about what you're looking at right now. The whole action-y, Ninja Gaiden type thing that Team Ninja's put together. But I'm a Ninja Gaiden fan, so this doesn't really harm me in any way. And I know how Ninja Gaiden's physics are, so I think we're going to see nothing short of spectacular here. And, the speed booster's back, we got this type of environment type stuff going. Everything looks pretty good. And let's face it, guys. We were worried about 2D to first-person shooter when Metroid Prime came out. And Metroid Prime was probably one of the greatest games in the Metroid series, if not the best in some people's rights. So I'm not worried about this new jump that we're taking. Actually, I kind of like it. Now, I gotta say, something does kind of disturb me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the suit and everything. It's awesome. It's pretty wicked. But the helmet. Why does the helmet have to look like the freaking ODST helmet off of Halo? I mean, when I saw it at first, didn't notice it. But, actually during just now making this little commentary of the trailer, it really stood out to me for some reason. And I'll show you in this little picture right about here. Maybe I'm the only one who sees it, but I see something there. Probably just me. Well, enough of that dribble-drabble, slanderous filth. It's time for me to get back to what my predictions are and some of the points that I've already heard. Now, the Metroid fan base, from what I've seen, is completely ecstatic about this game. just as much, if not even more so than I am. Because let me tell you, once again, I am stoked for this game. And stoked is a word that I rarely use. And I mean, this may be the first time that I actually can ever recall actually using said word. Anyway, a lot of people think that Metroid Other M is an acronym for Mom, since it's Metroid, which gets an M, O for Other, M for M, of course. And why I bring this up, because Silent Sarah here is rumored as Samus's mom by many of the Metroid fan base, which could also be true. Could be true, but I'm not really going to count on that. But hey, I could be wrong. Another interesting thing that I'd like to point out is this part of the trailer. Apparently your boy Spitfyre 540 is in the trailer. Because, no joke, ladies and gentlemen, that guy looks exactly like me, and everybody has been telling me that. So apparently I'm in Other M. It's a great and prestigious honor. I couldn't do it. Forget it. But, if the game is, just as half as good as the trailer, I don't think any Metroid fan will be disappointed with Other M. My personal thoughts is that I think Other M is just going to be like one of those bridging games that, bridges the gap between Super Metroid and, Metroid Fusion. Because, there was kind of that big gap from, killing Metroids on SR388 to X-Parasites and Metroid cloning and whatnot. So, there was a big gap there that I'm pretty sure this game is going to go right in and fill. So I'm really happy about that. Can't wait for the game's release. And, the trailer really brought back a really good nostalgia moment. I don't know if any Metroid fan caught it, but just in case you didn't, here you go.
Time to go.
But back to the gameplay and story. I'm going to start with the story, but I think the story of Metroid Other M, I think it's going to be one of them games where it's going to turn everything you thought you knew into everything you thought into everything that was a lie that you thought was true that wasn't true, that was a lie but was actually thought unfathomable, to make what you thought was true impossible, and what you thought impossible to be absolute fact. Good luck following that, because I lost myself after I said the first 3 words of that. But I think it's going to be nonetheless a great game. Graphics are great, sounds great, and going back to the gameplay, I just want to reassure every Metroid fan out there, Team Ninja's on the case. I can't really say they have many flaws in their games, except for Ninja Gaiden 2. But that's a different story, and I'll get into that later, maybe. But all in all, I don't think we have anything to worry about. I'm pretty sure Other M is going to bring the Metroid series to new heights, to even bigger and better things, and Samus Aran will still be kicking as much ass as she did back in the 90s. Anyway, this is Spitfyre here, and I've had my say. You guys be the judge. And in the 3rd quarter of 2010, if I'm not making videos, I'm definitely playing Sonic 4 and Other M. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.